Greetings from somewhere. I am your host, Dylan. I am joined today by the puppet Tooke.
Hello.
And for those joining live, we are coming to you late. Usually I like to say TBS time is a nice little leeway. They don't show Andy Griffith at 6:05 anymore. It would be 6 on the dot. But back in the day, and actually that was wrestling on Saturday night, the 6:05 podcast, people were easily able to recognize, oh, he's talking about old school wrestling. But today, yeah, the Braves went long. Right as we were about to go live, the cat's tail got caught in a fly trap. This is not the first time that this is the second time that the cat's tail has gotten caught in the fly trap. And she was making, if we would have went live, it actually would have been some fun little noisy shenanigans in the background. But she was not happy. There was no way around. I got to pull your tail. Your tail is in a fly trap again. I guess it's a once-a-year occurrence that her tail is going to somehow get caught in the fly trap. It's like the other pug puppy my roommate has. It somehow shits on things taller than it is. The air purifier, it's Olympic level. Immediately, we all smell the shit. We don't know how the hell he shits on things taller than he is.
My favorite part was where the fuck are the scissors? Toward the end, she was almost out, and then suddenly like, where the fuck do we leave the scissors? Here somewhere.
You gave me some great hints. You Googled up that the dish soap would help get it out, and it absolutely did.
Oh,
and
fantastic!
Then, we're ready. I will be here forever trying to pull it out with the dish soap, but we're ready to cut it out. And it was just moments later too, which of course the cat escaped to the under the bed abyss that took some coaxing to get her out of as well.
Let it. Come on, kitty. I'm trying to save you.
She was like, yeah, this is me forever. I do have some audio.
Meow. Meow.
So that was the cat, very upset. But yeah, she was just ready to be a circus freak. This is who I am now with this flypaper tail on me. Just charge people $5 to see me, and I'll catch flies. I'll turn into a lizard. But no. That's why kitties can't make choices.
Not good ones, anyway.
And we have some bad choices coming up tonight. I have a long awkward speed dating. That's why it got the title Awkward Speed Date, because this one, I think we might get halfway done. Maybe we'll watch the whole thing, but this could go the whole episode. We might call it halfway. This lady gets a flurry of shitty, awkward speed dates.
Oh, God.
And poor lady.
She needs to date a nice puppet, I think.
I think I should make an attempt. The thing is, we have the ever-looming TikTok has another 60 days. TikTok has another 90 days. I finally, they lowered down your minimums. I can get a live going. I could start doing this speed dating and just make the content myself. But it's like, am I going to be able to do this for more than 2 weeks, fellas? No, maybe so.
I did the in-person speed dating thing one time. It was an epic disaster. It's just what a complete mess. Oh, God.
So you got no yeses. Did you give any yeses?
I gave one yes. There was one person. A bunch of us went out after to eat at some place nearby, and I got along really great with this one lady. I thought, oh, this is perfect. We're absolutely going to hook up after this. We're going to meet up, spend some time together. This is going to be awesome. And I put yes, and got nothing. I was like, what? But we had such a good time. What do you? Everyone hates me. So it's very sad.
I've never done those myself. I am curious, especially now that I've seen it done in action. Previously, I just thought of Diamond Dallas Page's wife's titty coming out in a 40-year-old virgin with speed dating.
I went with a lady friend of mine. She wanted to go. She wanted to go by herself. So she's like, "Can you please come with me? I don't want to go by myself." Now, this was like for people who were basically yuppies. They were young professionals, and Nimrod's a mailman. There's no professional about him. So he said he'd go, and everyone asked the same question. Why? What made you come here? Oh, my friend wanted to go, so I figured, I'd check it out. Oh, why aren't you dating her? It's like every fucking chick asks the exact same question. Why aren't you dating the chick you came with? Because I know where the bodies are buried. That's why. Okay, get it right. Do I have to be clearer on this?
I was holding the camera when she was spreading her goatsy open. I can't.
Right. I know all her neuroses, and I don't want them. So stop. Please stop asking me that question.
So you have a fun little show with Jib, the liberal Karen's Gone Wild. So before we got into the speed date, which might take the rest of the episode, we'll see. This compilation, I believe I entitled this one Crazy Women, starts off with a woke woman having a little trouble identifying the perpetrator.
Oh, no.
How many people attacked you?
One?
One? But you just said they.
Yeah, I'm being gender neutral.
Ma'am, I'm conducting a serious investigation. I need you to be more specific. You were attacked by a single male.
I don't know what they were.
But it was one person.
Yes, they were one person.
And you said he flashed his penis at you, correct?
No, I said they. I said they flashed their penis at me.
So it was.
How dare you assume this penis belongs to a man?
It's terrible. And at that exact moment, Annie asked if she can go on a date with me. So, love to, Annie.
Tooke definitely will. You could get a Tooke and Tooke rivalry going, which I do believe King of All Diffs believe we had Tooke, but no, we have the knockoff, the penny store, who has a nice little following himself.
Yeah. Sorry for the disappointment, King of All Diffs. No, you're devastated. I'm sorry.
It is funny when you see someone stop in that you know from a Vinny Paulino last time stopped in. Oh, hey Vinny, and then he realized, oh, 2K, not 2K.
Vinny, please hang out. Let me impress you. Try to anyway.
Yeah, I already disappointed you very publicly. Let 2K disappoint you very publicly.
Yeah, come on. Feels fair.
So let's get back to this identification. We are at the point where them flashed their penis.
I said they flashed their penis at me.
So it wasn't a male penis.
I don't know.
Okay, this is what were they wearing?
Honestly, they were dressed like a victim of this capitalist society.
Right. Do they have any facial markings, tattoos, scars, beards maybe?
They had a beard.
Great.
Good.
So it was a male human.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't know. You leave me in the desert for 2 weeks and I'd come back looking all Duck Dynasty too.
I'm not following you.
Women can have beards. What are you going to do if you find them? Are you going to put them in a custody suite?
I'm gonna pay $5 to see him, just like the cat with the fly trap next to its tail. It's a freak show. That's what you do, as seen on Dirty Work. Oh, I still haven't ordered Dirtier Work. Need to do that. It's available to order now. The R-rated cut of Dirty Work restored.
You know, that last video really quickly became a modern day Who's on First. Is what it turned into at the end there.
It certainly did. I can just steal that and add a little bit to it, and yeah, I've got the entire first segment of our show before we go to the Colgate commercial. Does that mean? Did you hear that ding?
No.
Good. Excellent.
Okay.
The dinging is only in my head. It's just a sign of the schizophrenia. There isn't audio going off. That's a good thing.
Oh, I know from schizophrenia. Believe me. Only two of me.
Even just being in the chat as two different people, I would do that sometimes. Where I like to be. Go figure, a character that's filthy dirty, and then myself, kind of making myself work to not go to that crutch of being the pervert in the chat room. Like, all right, over here on this browser, Dylan is getting a little more creative. Over here on this browser, this sock account, he's just going for the low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun doing different personalities. I could be any. That's the joy of the internet. You can be anyone you want to be.
And that's what's fun about acting, going and pretending. And after playing a character for 3 months, it does fucking stick with you, and you kind of notice. Wait, I'm not me. I'm still the effeminate Southern gentleman. The way I've said it on the show in the past, how I crossed my legs. I crossed my legs at the ankle like a man. The effeminate Southern gentleman crossed his legs at the knee like a lady. So that when I stopped crossing my legs like a dame, that's when I realized I'm me again. Yay, I'm not him.
Yay! Recovery.
As we get on to this next lady, she wants people to stop leaving the light on at this porch. So she lives in a sorority or has a bunch of roommates.
Sweet.
Stop leaving the light on. If you're the last person to leave, turn it off. I can't see anything. It would help if the porch light was on.
It reminds me of the episode where Larry David started off complaining about signing in at the doctor. I was here first. Why aren't I first? His appointment was before you, but he got here after. And then the exact opposite happened in the end. What, do you want society just to curve around your whim? Yes, you've got it. That's what I want. I want to be next, no matter what.
Ooh, clown lady.
Sort of. Yeah, this is from when TikTok, reacting to when TikTok was down for like 6 hours. So I threw her in here. I favorited a clown lady to keep my algorithm clown lady.
Hi, I'm doing jumping jacks for the fires in California and all of the people and horses.
Sorry, that would caught me off guard.
I'm not sure if you heard it. I don't know if she was loud enough or in your face enough. So obviously this took place during those horrible fires out in California. This fire season was especially bad. So that little dainty whisper of a voice, I might have missed that. Here we'll hear it again.
Hi, I'm doing jumping jacks for the fires in California and all of the people and horses.
And horses.
And horses.
So Burbank, I do know the equestrian center there. This is for all you, and it did get out of control. I lived in very white Burbank. The Help lived over the hill where the fires hit. You get in Sun Valley, then you're getting hit by the fires. That's where the Help lives. It's cheaper, and luckily, yeah, so I found somewhere affordable there in white people part of Burbank, and yeah, the fires didn't hit us, but we'd see them there just over the ridge. And this season, yeah, they kind of spread a bit far. Kind of glad I'm fire season's getting worse and worse. Having a hard time convincing me back there, some of you Los Angeles folks.
The transition here was great, but I was just basking in the glow of the clown boobs, the clown cleavage, and I'm just staring at the clown cleavage like, this lady just jumps out at me.
That does remind me of when I would bootleg tapes for friends and cousins. It was some WWE events. We were all into it, late 90s, early 2000s. And if you remember, there was one pay-per-view where they accidentally flashed tits.
Yes.
Sergeant Slaughter was a moment late on bringing the towel around Miss Kitty. So I could pause that. And I had that to just frame by frame. There we go. A little bit of bounce before Sergeant Slaughter got there just a moment too late. And some people I would fuck with, because the next month at the Royal Rumble, they had a bikini contest, and they got 75-year-old Mae Young's tits out for a split moment.
I still think those were prosthetic tits.
I think they might have been prosthetic tits, because they did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Like the first one was an accident. That one was on purpose.
Right.
And
They
I
hung
think
down
you're
to their
right.
ankles. They were like two sweat socks filled with sand. They were ridiculous to what they looked like. So I'm like, that's got to be prosthetics. I gotta hope so anyway.
Yeah, I was convinced at the time because 13-year-old me was not a skeptic like our buddy Luigi Greenberg. But I think you're right. They did it on purpose, and they got prosthetic 70-something-year-old tits. So yeah, when I made up these VHS, some people I would fuck with, and here comes Miss Kitty's boobs. No, the freeze frame on Mae Young, because she got there were 2 times that you
Nice.
that she got loose. Sergeant Slaughter is covering her. Oh, she got loose with her 75-year-old boobs.
That's one amount of time she had Mark Henry's baby. I don't know if you remember that gimmick.
It wasn't a human baby though. It was
No,
just
it
a
was
hand.
Yeah, it was
Let's
like a
all
weird-
give May a hand.
Wasn't there a doll though, like a doll baby they brought out one point that got tossed around, like some weirdness. I thought I remember that bit on Monday Night Raw, where like she was walking around with the weird Mark Henry baby. Terrible.
There have been different things they've done with babies. Snitsky kicked a baby doll. Snitsky gave Lita a miscarriage, for fuck's sake, on a wrestling show. They had a fake miscarriage on a wrestling show, and then he kicked a baby doll into the crowd. So they've done stuff. I'm not remembering this a baby with Mark Henry, but they did bring back a guy in a giant hand. One of the anniversary shows. Here's me and Mark's son.
You're right. I think I'm going to Google search it afterwards. I want to see what actually happened.
Oh, and this is actually proper timing. I forgot to bring this up a moment ago when I saw it. If I was pregnant with Dylan's YouTube baby, I would have it soon, by Annie O'Ryan, member for 9 months. Thank you very much, Annie, for being a rope shooter for 9 months. And if you weren't the first, you might have been the OG #1. If you weren't the first, you were like the second or third. I'd have to go back and check. You might be #1 rope shooter in all of the land.
Quite a badge. Your first one ever. Yay!
Sweet Zombie Linda, as OSW calls it. But let's get back into this crazy lady and her jumping jacks for
And
all
her
the
horses.
fires.
I'm praying for your safety.
But she's fanning the flames with her jumping jacks. Oh God, it's creepy.
But I'm praying for your safety. Here we've got some on-screen text. I turned a blow-up doll into a purse. I can't figure out if it's Andy Warhol level pop art or the worst thing I've ever made.
Does anyone randomly try to stick his dick in it? It does.
Come check out.
She does need a second one. It would go together if she had like a gym bag that had a face on either side with the open up.
That would make sense, actually.
So
purple
have
hair.
you? Purple hair. She might be seen on your liberal Karens, but she has got a special baby doll product.
My daughter's new baby, I got her. My little alien baby. Is that not the cutest thing? Look at her features. She has beautiful eyelashes, big almond-shaped eyes. Here are her hands. And her little feet.
And you could buy this right there. It says shop 14-inch alien design doll. You might be able to feed them with some 70-year-old tits like Mae Young or like Magda from There's Something About Mary while she was smoking that cigarette. Oh, yeah. It's Matt Dillon got out those supersized binoculars. Oh, here comes tits. Put down the regular ones.
Maybe it's a thalidomide baby. That's what it actually is. Poor kids. Not really an alien. Terrible. Look, Mommy, I have flippers.
My
Mommy.
husband says she's creepy. I think she's absolutely adorable. She comes with a little headband too. I love her. She's under $20 right now too. I'll put that orange card there if you also want to believe.
Now, this is actually more popular than the alien baby. I'm going to have to do a little more research into this account. Reborn Cosplay Mom of Many. So this is like the guy who has a room full of real dolls. This lady has a family of these reborns, these hyper-realistic children, and she's taking them to see a movie here.
Oh, God. Get her a cat, for fuck's sake.
It goes on for a while. I don't want to strike from Sega, so moving forward.
Did she carry them in one at a time? I can't be able to give. They look like they got a little weight to them. I mean, how did she get them all in at once?
Yeah, she shows no signs of how she got them in there. If there is like a 3 baby carriage, well, no, they're too big to be in a baby carriage.
Like they're big
that
kids.
one, yeah, that one is like the size of a middle schooler for certain. And oh yeah, I forgot. I pointed out Annie's. Did I say a thanks to A. Smith for his super sticker? He wasn't able to be here live, and he's coming back later. And we got a $5 from Cupcake's Corner. What in the absolute ever-living unholiest of fucks is that? That could apply to any of the clips we've seen so far, really.
Well, it just popped up, so I'm assuming he means it's either the last doll or these things. It's one or the other.
I believe he's talking about, if you haven't seen The Reborns, Carl Hamburger covered a podcast about these. So these are people. There are multiple people doing this out in the open and very social about it.
Spurg brings up a good point. Did you have to buy a ticket for each one of these things? I mean, they're all taking up a seat. You know,
they are taking up a seat, but movie theaters are desperate to just be like, oh, it's the crazy woman. But she might actually want that. She might want to have to pay the money because that's just more realism with her reborns.
It plays into her delusion.
It's not a delusion. It's a cosplay. You can tell because she has cosplay there. It isn't craziness. I'm aware that it's cosplay. And I went back to the beginning, looking for any indication of how she got them in there, and not seeing any indication of how they got in there. But she got them in and got them back out, and they had a great time watching Sonic. That. Now I am really curious if she paid any extra money for those seats because no one's there. It's really sad seeing all the media that I loved growing up die. Movie theaters are dying. Cable television is dying. They're going away within my lifetime when they were just everything when we were teenagers.
She probably paid the child price for a matinee, but it didn't cost her too much for each kid.
I don't think this was the dollar movie. Like, you could understand if it was the dollar movie theater, where, all right, for me, $3, $6, $9, $12, popcorn for the family. We're still in and out in $20. So if this was the second run theater, easy. But based on the timing, I believe it was the first run theater, 122. This is from. Yeah, that's gonna bug me now. I'm gonna have to research Reborn cosplay mom of many. Play some Sonic games.
The best way to bring out your
Oh God!
We've got some advice to take us out. This is our last of the women on this playlist.
The best way to bring out your inner child: have an abortion.
It's a little too literal. God. Well, at least she referred to her as a child, so it's kind of points for both sides.
There is a child inside her. That's how it's easy. It's easier for us men to get out our inner child. I do it multiple times a day on the regular when I'm bored because it's cheaper than going out and getting a coffee.
For sure. Yeah, that woman had an interesting face. She looks like somebody, and I can't figure out who.
Well, let's go back to that. See if we can throw out like the lady from the other week who I was able to determine sounded like salad fingers. It may there's some Kristen Shaw kind of in there.
I see emo Phillips. I see emo Phillips in that face right there.
I see it.
Okay, good. Not just me.
Once you pointed it out, I could definitely see her cutting off a finger on the UHF channel. Oops.
Now I really am seeing emo. I can get the voice. Get that face.
Oopsie daisy. I saw him perform before Weird Al. When he came, I didn't realize the title of Weird Al's last tour, the Self-Indulgent something or whatever, was referring to the fact he's not playing any of the parodies. He's playing all the originals. He enjoys playing his original works, which he would have like 2 or 3 on each CD if he was getting squirrely. And at the end, he had a big medley of his parodies. But yeah, I went in there and like, oh yeah, you were telling me in the title of the tour, the Self-Indulgent Tour. This is, and I was expecting. He's older now. I was getting in my mind the MTV Al TV takeovers when he would have that big old fat suit on and be really moving. He isn't that young anymore. That was the 80s. That was 40 years ago that he had that much energy. So my expectations were a bit too high.
I think this chick used to fuck Judy Tenuta. So just stick with that emo Phillips gag as long as I can. That was wonderful.
I'm coming across a lot of the way I'm editing these and the way I'm picking up clips. I'm liking it. I've got to cut them out. I think I'm on a roll of finding some madness that are slipping through the fingers of some other people, such as the slow adult speed dating, which we have. 18 minutes is this clip.
Awesome.
So we have multiple bachelors stepping up to the plate. We'll get through 2 or 3, see where we are at the halfway point, if we want to keep going or if we want to check out another one. I've never done this myself. Even just interacting at all. TikTok is really trying to push you to just give a penny. Like that next to their name, right there, that yellow gold heart. It's just a penny, and it helps them get shown a lot more. But I haven't given one because it's they're giving me a little bump of heroin. No. You just need to snort this stuff. It helps you calm down. You're calming down with a weed and a beer. What are you doing? Calming down with a weed and a beer. You just need a little bump of an opiate. Just take it. I feel like that's what they're doing here with this. Just give a penny. Just start.
Have we seen this host before? Or no, this is a different.
He's one of the regulars. Kali Masi. The other we have an Indian guy named Sammy, another black dude with dreads who never pays any fucking attention. I love that guy. Wiz is his name. And a couple others who might have popped up once or twice. But that is our cast of hosts. Callie over here on the left. Baby Girl Rose up there on the top. And a special guest, Jay Devil, down there on bottom. We have seen him for weeks on this show telling awful, terrible, truly tasteless joke book jokes. Helen Keller jokes.
Horrendous.
And this is where I found him. So we had a little bit of a build-up before getting to Bachelor number 1, Jay Devil, and I still have more jokes of Jay Devil. So he'll be back telling some terrible jokes on the next episode of Live from Somewhere.
So, what kind of music do you like?
I like R&B love songs, like 2000s. I like rap. Gospel rap.
Gospel rap.
Gospel rap. You don't hear that too often.
Gospel rap. I am actually aware of one gospel rapper. I saw him, I think, like at 12 a.m. on an infomercial. Is Real. IZ Real was the gospel rapper who I recall. I don't recall if he was as good as Faith Plus One, though.
Jesus is my N-word.
Oh, that old couple, that Tim and Eric bit. It seemed like a Tim and Eric bit.
I can see it.
Jesus is my neighbor. Jesus is my neighbor. And thank you, Dang Lizard, for the 2 Dealy Mabobs from your region. I believe it's €2. I should really look up what those are. And I believe I'm cheating off of other people because you're a generous fellow. I've heard people refer to your €2 and your €5 before. Oh, yeah. Dylan says, effing dead baby dolls.
Wow. Someone was going to go there.
That is a chapter in the Truly Tasteless joke book, is dead babies, at least in the volume that I had. And some of them were about effing them. And the one I remember is what's the difference between a Mustang GT and a bag of dead babies?
No idea.
I don't have a Mustang GT sitting in my garage.
Should have known. My favorite was, what's worse than 8 dead babies in a garbage can? 1 dead baby in 8 garbage cans. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible.
And that's the type of thing that we've been getting from Jay Devil, and I have 2 more already cut up. I've got to go back and capture some more from him.
Yeah, we're opposite. I listen to metal.
Are you like that screaming stuff?
Yes.
Screamo? Yeah, I can't listen to that.
Oh, move on.
Yeah, not a lot of people can.
And I have started putting what some of the more entertaining comments say, and Baby Girl Rose, if you love yourself, you'll pass on him. LOL.
Thank you, Luigi.
Sorry,
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Just barreling right through.
Jamaica.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, Jamaica. For sure. What about you?
I would go to Amsterdam and LA.
Okay.
I'd really like to smoke weed, and those are the 2 most cliche places. You could go to Baltimore. They do have freak shows down Baltimore. I was more towards Frederick, Maryland, and it's funny, my friend who's traveling, I talked up Frederick. I'm like, oh, it's become very hipster. It's like a small little city, a mid-sized city there in Maryland. It's an all right place, and the people he talked to were talking up Baltimore and how they love Baltimore. I was like, family, they're more around Towson. And he was like, Frederick, oh, that's where white people are at. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Well, that is the white city there in Maryland. Baltimore, you scare us country folk off. Jim Norton loved it. Apparently, I missed out on a lot of weird ladies there deep in the city of Baltimore. If it's got Jim Norton's approval, then I know I would have loved it as well.
I assume when he said Amsterdam, he just wanted to go there to have sex with prostitutes. That's my first assumption. There's only 2 reasons to go. Well, 3. Let's say 3. To look at the architecture, to get weed, and to bang prostitutes. Other than that, there's no reason to go to Amsterdam. So,
he gave that L.A. kind of to throw us off of his scent, and he threw me off of that scent for sure, the sex scent, because I was like, oh, he's a weed guy. If he would have said Thailand and Amsterdam, then it would have been too obvious.
Right.
You're right. He did properly throw me off the scent by saying L.A. and Amsterdam. I smelled weed, not pussy, when he said that.
Why?
Explore the cities and for the ganja.
Okay.
Say it. Come on, you know why. Say it.
That's all. The ganja.
Meanwhile, she said Jamaica, where they actually have ganja.
I'm trying to think.
Riveting conversation. He was really able to keep it going with the. I want to go get high.
Question. I'm sorry. I've got a migraine. How was your last relationship?
They're both riveting. Not good. You know why? Because I'm single. Clearly it wasn't good. I'm here.
It was great, all up until the part where I dumped her body off. That was really how I knew it was over, because I was fucking her corpse for a good week or two, and I thought it was going great. We never had any more fights after I strangled the life out of her. Those were 2 great weeks. And she always had a smelly pussy, but then after 2 weeks, it was a whole different kind of stank I had to deal with.
To get some Old Spice underneath the nose. The cops do. Hey, Dang!
Thank you, Dang Lizard. Popping in with another $5. You can't say tour. I like when it's a 5, and I can get away with saying a $5. A tour doesn't exist. I have to take a stab at saying the 2 euros, the 2 Turkish lira.
A tour is when you bang your chick twice. That's what a tour is. Look at do a tour tonight. What do you think?
We're going to take a tour downtown. I know how you hoes like your voyeurism.
Yes, a tour with the hooer. That's the thing. Anyway.
Dang Lizard popping in with, what's the difference between a truckload of dead babies and a truckload of flies? If you don't unload... Oh, what's the difference between a truckload of dead babies and a truckload of tires? I can read. You don't unload the tires with a pitchfork. You'll mess up the merchandise if you unload the tires with a pitchfork.
I'm not going to ruin the dead babies with a pitchfork. They're already ruined.
They're in the condition that they're in.
It was good. We just fell apart and moved to different places.
The restraining order said so.
Okay. So you guys were good though?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for me?
Sorry, I was making conversation with myself with my humming. Could you please repeat that, ma'am?
Do you have any questions for me?
Do you have any personal issues? I don't know. It sounds like
she said questions. Did she have any questions for me? I think that's what she said.
Okay. Yeah. You're kind of the man. It's kind of traditional that you take the lead on these things. We've only had 5 minutes. The fact that we're just staring at each other with 5 minutes or less.
Right. And she's covering half her face the entire time. It's not a good sign.
Play video games at all?
Are you horribly scarred from the nose down?
I like Nintendo games like Mario and like racing games. I suck at shooting games.
Somebody blink, for God's sake.
Only games I play are on my phone.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Those aren't video games, little phone games.
I like those games with the hexagons where you find the correct colors, and then I have to spend about $5 a day though, because I've run out of chances and I really want to go to the next level.
I like matching the 3 basketballs and then the 3 footballs and then the 3 pieces of cherry pie until all the pieces are gone.
I kept downloading those games where you went back and forth shooting at the barrels and the soldiers, and a bunch of them were fake. Can you believe it? Some of them, I finally found the real one where you just keep going back and forth with the shooting soldiers to the barrels and the other soldiers to unlock more prizes. Like, I could actually have a conversation about Mario. Okay, Mario 3, Mario World, we seem to be around the same generation. Let's talk about which better, because depending on which day of the week, it'll be Mario 3 or Mario World with me. But nope, I like phone games.
Ask you this question. Do you normally dress like you can give a shit less? It's a normal look for you. Or do you maybe dress up every once in a while for like a date? Yeah.
What type of games?
I play Call of Duty on my phone. I have Mortal Kombat on my phone. I play Among Us.
What's that?
Among Us is
It was the biggest thing in the world in 2020, and now it doesn't matter. He's one of like a dozen people still playing it. On my phone. Mortal Kombat on my phone.
Can't imagine.
Is that another red flag? Spurksnake counted 2 red flags. Playing Mortal Kombat on my phone. Sounds like it might be a third one. It's not good fighting gameplay. It's fun ultra violence.
Right, it's another way to kill some time on a bus if you're going somewhere.
Basically a RPG game. Pretty
RPP?
fun.
All right, y'all, we're gonna call that time.
Oh, thank you, God.
Did you see his face? I wonder if that's for Eli's gaze there, saying "stop," because he's really doing a double take, and he's really disgusted by one of these comments. He plays Call of Duty. It's gonna be a match for sure. No emotion, guys. Phone games are so lame. LOL. Oh, I could have. Next, please. I could have had a lot of these just rolling on the side.
I actually thought he was like giving that face because he's like, what do you mean? What do you mean we're cutting it now? What do you mean? Things are going great. Why are you cutting this short for?
Oh, maybe he is. It's been a while since I watched this.
Among Us is basically a RPG game. It's pretty fun.
All right, y'all, we're gonna call that time.
It's like he farted.
What do you think, baby girl Rose?
You know, usually I'm used to my own farts, but Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Let me just tell you about this fart before you say yes or no on matching or passing.
Please don't be hypnotized by my
How do I get a
medallion.
restriction?
You're getting horny. You're getting very horny.
Your standards are lowering. Your standards are lowering.
I'm not respectfully passed though.
You can't when you come up here, bro. We can't talk about ganja.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. Sorry.
You can't.
He said that we can't talk about ganja. Like the way that Jerry Lawler asking Gold Dust on WWF, aren't you queer? You can't say ganja.
Right. Ganja's really a problem? Are we in trouble right now for repeating it? Oh, God.
I did. Someone recently posted a Jerry Lawler promo on Gold Dust. I thought it was that one. They were like, he calls him. It's such a gay slur. I was like, oh, it's the queer. But no, there's one where he's full of rage and says it's because you're a big fat flaming fur. YouTube doesn't like that word, but I was like, "Oh, this one was hidden under the rug. This because he's a flaming fur."
Post electrocution Gold Dust was the best Gold Dust. Exactly. The seizure stuff. He's losing his mind. The other wrestlers desperately trying not to crack up during promos. It's fantastic.
Him and Booker T, they totally missed out on launching Booker T to the next level of fame at that point, because him and Gold Dust were having just the most entertaining segments on the show.
Oh, Keith.
Thank you for another tour, dang lizard. I'm going to make cheer happen the way that Gretchen made fetch happen, I tells you what. What's red and blue and at the bottom of the pool?
I think I know.
Okay, red and blue. I'm thinking of a dead Smurf. That's immediately what's coming to mind. What else could be blue and bloody?
Well, I'm thinking a baby that had been that had something's happened
Oh,
to him at the bottom of the pool.
I think he's got his Truly Tasteless Volume 8 out, and you're right. It's a blue baby that you fucked to death, isn't it? You fucked it to death.
I think he's got the answer to the next super chat. Actually,
he does indeed. I haven't looked at it yet because I like theorizing.
You want to come up with it? I had to look ahead to see if my theory was correct.
And another cheer. Baby with cut floats.
Does he mean with the th instead? Could that have been what he meant to say, and he couldn't write that? YouTube might not,
Cutthroats?
yeah, I think it cutthroats. That's what I'm thinking, because YouTube might not have let him put that in a super chat. So
It might not have. Red and blue at the bottom of the floor. A baby with cutthroats. With cutthroats. Sounds like when they would tell you about the Halloween candy that had razor blades in it. Now, don't take the floaties from the public pool. The teenagers, they put razors. It's cut floats. Be careful. That might have been a thing that instead of the razor in the apple over there. What else? I was about to say, what else did people do to kids? But let's not get demonetized that much. Let's still have a chance. We all know Adam Walsh. Go on. We're aware.
Now it's fentanyl on the candy wrappers. It's like, Happy Halloween.
Yummy fent in my tummy. Nope, that doesn't work. Sometimes you
something
take
there.
a swing at those low-hanging fruits.
Just for next time.
Gold dust.
All right.
Yeah, TikTok don't like talk about that. But yeah, guys. Remember, guys. I appreciate you guys having fun and stuff, guys. But
guys,
we got to keep it positive in the comment section too, y'all. I appreciate you guys joking around and having a good time and doing what we do and stuff like that. But we also want to keep a positive atmosphere and a positive.
Yeah, I've seen someone actually serious about this that'll turn off the comments to keep it a positive environment to some of these freak shows, and their views fucking tank. We're here to poke fun. We're seeing an exhibit here, and if you're gonna take away us saying look at that asshole, then so long, Callie. Yeah, I haven't seen it done by Callie. It was some white dude. What the fuck was his name? But thank you, Callie, for now children. Children now, don't throw any of that food. Stop this food fighting, children. Naughty, naughty.
Don't make me put on my serious do-rag. Because I will.
Environment, chat. You know what I mean? Let's keep it positive in here, guys. Come on, y'all.
Like that she's reapplying her lip
positive in the
gloss.
comments, chat.
She's hopeful. There was no reason to get all gussied up for the last guy. But if she gets all gussied up, maybe someone looking for a nice sugar baby is going to pop up here and give her some money for some nice foundation and eyeliner.
Positive in the comment section, chat.
That always works.
Yo. Guy's sleeping.
Still better than J Devil. In a Bachelor 1 or Bachelor 2 situation, so far, Sleeping Bachelor 2 is ahead of Bachelor number 1. And Big Lizard.
Here we go again.
Has another one. He's filling in since we only had J Devil as a contestant on the show, not slinging some jokes. How do you get 100 babies in a bucket?
The answer I could give is going to get me in trouble.
I know about the ashtray and getting a certain group of people, a bunch of them in there in the car.
If you slice them thin enough as a punchline to another joke, it's not this.
Yeah. We're talking about the same group of people who we're trying not to insult here in the ashtray, and if you slice them thin enough, but that's not this one.
No.
Looks like we both don't know this one.
No,
I don't
know the punchline for this one.
Yeah, we'll be on the lookout between the two of us.
There it is.
Did not. Thank you for another chewer, dang lizard. You stumped us with a blender. But how do you get them out? This is reminding me of the second grossest thing in the world joke. Do you know what the second grossest thing in the world is? 2K.
I don't think I've heard this joke. You got to
Shitting in the shower. Shitting in the shower. Second grossest thing. What's the grossest thing in the world?
He's gonna play off the first thing. I wish I was
Yes,
clever
it
enough
is.
to figure it out.
Because the first grossest thing in the world is stomping it down the drain.
Oh God! So creepy.
This actually isn't a bad way. This is an upgrade from the way that Rob Saul just begs people to give him. Come on, guys! Don't you want to call me a motherfucker? Don't call me a dog fucker, though. God damn it!
Annie's throwing a joke in the chat too, but we got Dang's follow up here.
Yep, Dang gave us another tour to get the end of this joke. We had one punchline, and he just gave us another tour to read the next punchline. How do you get 100 babies in a bucket?
Well, that was the setup.
With a blender.
There we go. Mm-hmm.
But how do you get them out? Doritos.
Oh God! These are terrible. Oh God! Can we read Annie's joke? Because she deserves it.
Yeah, Annie, member for 9 months, pregnant with my YouTube baby, that hopefully will be more than a hand, like Mae Young and Mark Henry had. But there is some shenanigans going on there, so hopefully it'll be more than maybe we'll get a foot. We can put it together with the Mae Young Mark Henry hand. What kind of magic do cows believe in? Voodoo. She has got the children's version of joke books that we have. I would actually get those. They were illustrated. I stole this idea from my brother, who would then put word and thought bubbles of having them say fucking filthy things. So that was a fun thing to pick up on when it was like, oh, all right, this kid's joke book is... And it was terrible. I didn't have a single creative one in there. It just said fucker and asshole. And I was like, it's much better than what they had. No one.
Annie breaking up the dead baby jokes with a dad joke. It's nice. You break them up a little bit. It's fine.
And giving us a little break from Rose did not have a break.
No.
She had a guy sleeping, and she had Jay Devil, and she has 14 fucking more minutes of this, which is why I say we may just call it a day at halfway and pick it up on the next program.
Get to the next guy already. Jesus.
Damn. Shit.
It's actually fun having some truly tasteless jokes as some super chats. A little unique thing you've come up with there. I haven't seen it done. It works for us who appreciate, actually have love in our hearts for hackiness. I still love those hacky old Henny Youngman and X-rated. Why did the rooster cross the road? Do you know that one, 2K?
It's gonna be a cock joke. I don't know that one actually.
To fuck the chicken.
Makes total sense.
Picking up the slack, Jay Devil will be back next episode with Helen Keller or some sort of joke, horseshit joke like that.
What's up?
Hello.
It's not even on camera.
Hey, can we turn on the camera?
I'm 21. What's up?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank
Urkel's less cool cousin.
She should be like Wendy and instantly say, nope.
you. What's your name?
It's not the love of my life, Bobby Nick. Go away.
Duncan.
Duncan?
Yeah.
Like actually?
Yeah.
I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts. It's kind of funny.
Oh, dear God.
I work near Dunkin' Donuts. I work at a car wash.
I have a Dunkin' Yo-Yo.
Working at the car wash.
Okay. It's like donuts your favorite.
Oh, and our host stopped giving a shit. He's gone.
Mm-hmm. He's like, this isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
You're going to take a shit.
Okay, what's your favorite donut?
Jelly donuts.
Oh, mine's too. Pretty cool.
This is another I
Besides
like
the,
turtles guy.
the French cruller, I like those too.
I think she realizes she's talking with like a high school senior or a college freshman who's taking a bunch of 099 and 07 classes, and not a bunch of 101s here in the first semester, not credits going on for Donuts for Life is his name. Holy cow, I just noticed that.
There you go. Oh, God.
How you doing today?
I like shrimp.
I'm doing okay. I could be better.
See, people don't know how many things you can do with donuts. We've got donut and egg sandwich. We've got a glazed donut. I call
donut,
myself a comic and quick on my. Yeah, you
donut
got it.
souffle. We got donut shish kebab.
Donuts and coffee, donuts by the dozen, donuts with blueberries, donuts with strawberries. But those are different than the strawberry and the blueberry donut. And I'm getting away from the actual joke of Bubba there. I'm completely falling flat on my fucking face with this bit.
You're finding it. You were finding it. I saw it. You're finding it.
I'm just chilling.
Okay. What do you like to do for fun?
I like going out playing video games.
Going out and playing video games. You get to go
doing sports.
Okay, maybe I've seen him out at the pinball bar. I just played Ms. Pac-Man for the first time in a long time, and I'm too autistic. My buddy took a date to a barcade, and when he was telling me about it, and we played two-player Ms. Pac-Man, I'm like, oh no. Tell me you sandbagged it. Tell me you didn't play how we play when we can just go for a long time without dying. Get 100,000 points before dying. Yeah, that's what I did. Oh, she had a terrible time. You fucked it all up. You had to sandbag to have a good time.
Yeah, you'll make her look better. Yeah.
You want to have a conversation there on the date, which is why I don't like going to a movie or a comedy club on the first date. Second or third, that's fine. But the first one, Ding Lizard paid $4 a piece for a few setups and punchlines. So you've definitely earned a free one.
For sure.
How many dead babies does it take to paint a room?
I actually know this one. I'll let you read the punchline so Dan can tell it.
I know the variant of it. I know that we're tossing them against the wall. We're getting some splatter work done with these babies.
I think mine was it depends on how hard you swing them.
And that is correct. How many babies does it take to paint a room? Depends on how hard you throw them.
There you go. I always heard like a baseball. You're swinging a baby like a baseball bat. Oh God, it's terrible. So wrong.
What type of sport you like playing?
Look at her face. It's like, God,
like
what am I gonna do?
basketball, football.
Yeah, the body language of she was hiding her face from Jay Devil. Don't look, but that one was a full. Okay, let's give this boy some confidence. Maybe he'll be able to talk to a lady close by in his town if I just get through this. And once again, our host, look at him not giving a shit.
I picked the wrong night to be host.
I like basketball, football, soccer, that's all.
Okay, would you say like you're really good at it or you're competitive?
I'm only competitive at pinball. Which, by the way, I'm not competitive at. I am an autist who loves the madness of a multi-ball. You see those actual professional pinball players. They hold the multi-balls. They get on one of the flappers. They just hold two of the multi-balls and work with the other one. No, I want the madness. I want everything going.
Chaos.
Yes.
Give me chaos.
I don't care if I'm not ranking at all. This is what I live for. Fucking madness.
You have fun, not rank. I don't give a shit. Let it go.
Like, I used to do it when I was 12.
Okay. What do you like to eat besides donuts?
More donuts.
I like to eat pizza and burgers.
Okay.
I like French fries and mac and cheese.
I like other things that are shaped in a circle, like onion rings. He only eats circle fruit.
And he's taking a look at him. She believes donuts for life can absolutely smash, like the slow boy. You just know that he's got a hog.
Yeah.
If you ladies want a big hog, can you figure out how to get that boy on rhythm? Is what you need to figure out.
See, I'm thinking of this is a Lenny of Mice and Men type of situation where he just accidentally crushes a woman's spine 2 seconds after he talks to her. I just want to give you a hug. Oh no, not again. Oh, every time I hug a girl, I break her spine. Oh no.
I'm going to fuck her and eat her out and
call her my own. Look at the donuts, George.
I like when you open up her lower lips and you can see her little donut, George.
It's like a circle, George. I'm stuck in the cartoon. I'm stuck in the fucking cartoon. God damn it.
Do you cook at all?
I cook almost every day.
Oh, that's awesome. So you cook like your own burgers and stuff?
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
That's dope. What do you like on your burger?
I like lettuce, tomatoes, mayonnaise.
But only if they're cut into
like
circle.
onions, everything.
I like a bun on the bottom and the top.
Don't forget the meat. I like meat on there as well. I don't know why I'm turning you into a redneck now. I don't know what I'm doing. This accent.
Any accent will work. Whatever you want to throw on donuts for life here, it'll be absolutely proper to say, I like salt and pepper put on it before it's cooked. It's really nice when it's seasoned while it's on the grill. Afterwards, it's not as nice. Thank you, Cupcakes Corner, for the $2. These people are our words. I believe one of them are. I think the other one is actually a pretty nice lady for not saying no. Pass. I think she's doing her good deed for the month by donating 5 minutes at a time to these gentlemen. And what the hell is happening is a good question. We like our burgers with lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, which that I do remember from Undercover Brother. The brothers don't like their mayonnaise, so this is unique for a black dude to be like mayonnaise on the burger.
Yeah. Have you ever had a donut burger?
I feel like I've had a fucking donut burger at least once. They do that shit regularly out in Los Angeles. So rich, so many fucking calories. I think it's the Grill 'Em All. I think it's the Samoa Joe burger, or is it the D. Snyder burger? That's a peanut butter and jelly burger. But oh my god, peanut butter and jelly burgers are. That's like how I'm gonna die. It's going to be a heart attack at the age of 56 from too many peanut butter and jelly burgers. But oh well, they were delicious.
Hey, gotta go somehow.
Okay, sounds good. You have any questions for me?
Do you break easily?
Let me think.
Can I call you George?
Can you dress up like a bunny?
No.
No.
Oh my goodness. I did not time that. I wish me editing would have put a timer between do you have any more questions and that no. That was a significant amount of time. We could just sit there because he's looking off. She's already asked him, do you have any more questions? And he looks off for quite a long time here. I think he's already been asked at this point. I didn't go far enough. Her lips just moved. I think she just asked.
Like lettuce, tomatoes, mayonnaise, like onions, everything.
Okay, sounds good.
It's wildly more entertaining than it should be. Him going over the basic burger that you get at every single restaurant or cookout that's available. I like it with the most basic bitch shit possible.
You like me some bacon? No, I don't like bacon.
What? One of you people not liking bacon? What's wrong with you, Rose?
You can't make it into a circle.
I only eat things in circles.
I only eat Canadian bacon because I can cut out the middle and turn it into a circle. It's all circle foods.
That's a thing from when he was a child. He used to eat sharp objects, and his mother got him to only eat circles. And this is him in adult life.
Look at the trauma, the childhood trauma.
Thank you for another $5 Cupcakes Corner with American Cupcake. Our word, first date question. Can you wipe your own ass?
That's
Bo
a
the Love
complicated
Sponge wasn't
question.
able to wipe his own ass there for a while. He was so fat. That's not exclusively to our words. This is our words and fat people of a certain weight. Can you wipe your own ass?
Well, or just attempt it. That's the question.
And then you have those people who are so not gay that they don't properly wipe their ass, and they'll just ruin every pair of underwear and every sheet that they own because they're not fucking gay. They're not gonna get up there and wipe it. Ugh. Someone who hasn't been properly rimmed in their life. That's who that is.
You have any questions for me?
1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000.
No.
Wow.
Where, if you could travel anywhere, where would you travel?
To Paris, France.
Paris or France? I like that. What would you do
I
there?
have the world's largest
What's the first thing you would do?
It's in the Louvre.
I would go to Springfield because of Lard Lad. I like Lard Lad's donuts.
I don't like jelly donuts. They don't have a hole in them.
Those donuts that you just inject things into them, those are like bastard donuts. I don't think you should even call them donuts.
I strangle those donuts.
They don't put me on morning shift anymore because I strangled too many jelly donuts.
I just remember this guy actually works at the car wash near the donut shop, which means he's working in a place with a lot of tires, which are also circles. So I hope he may actually lick the tires clean. the tire licker. Fantastic.
Those tires get really dirty. I appreciate your work. Donuts for life.
Explore. Like
Explore.
the Louvre.
Okay. You would go to the Eiffel Tower?
Yep.
I kind of thought we would make our own Eiffel Tower.
For a second, I thought she said you'd go to the Apple Tower. But she probably said Eiffel. I don't know why I thought she said Apple.
That would be a...
You want to go to the Apple store in Paris? You know you can go here.
Do you think that would be a cool date?
It would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That's a pretty cool date. So what do you see yourself doing like years from now?
This has become one of my favorite questions in awkward speed dating. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? The job interview question.
And I hate that question in a job interview. I'm like, dude, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Are you kidding? 5 years.
5 years. In 5 years, I would really like to fail on my own merits this time around. Fucking COVID stopped me from making a pilot. In 5 years, I want to fail on my own, not because that, you can't do anything. Everything's shut down.
Once I wanted to answer that question in a job interview. They'd be like, dude, so much fucking. So much. You have no idea. 5 years from now, I'm going to be fucking like a motherfucker. You have no idea how much fucking I'm going to be doing.
This is the first step of all that fucking. Because first you get the money, and in 5 years I'm gonna get the power, and then I get the women, and so much fucking.
I've seen some of the chicks that work here, dude. This is already a great jumping off point. Look of horror on the guy's face.
So I had a job interview here in this small town. It kind of made big news that there was a trans woman working here at this job that I was now applying for. So I was so tempted. Why are you applying for this job? I want to hear. Y'all still got that trans woman working here? I'm interested in her more than the job, honestly. I've had so many urges to just burn myself. The job I had for 6 shifts, it was in a kitchen, and I forgot to wear non-slip shoes. I was so tempted. The sous chef pointed out in such a shithead manner. I was so tempted, like, let me go home and I'll go find him. And, just keep calling back in and not being able to find them so it's a bit where I never quit. I'm over here at Walmart. There are no non-slip shoes here. This is just fucking wild. I'll be in when I find the non-slip shoes. I'm sure by tomorrow. Oh, Amazon. Yeah, they said the package got lost. There's no non-slip shoes in town, and I'm having a hard time getting the non-slip shoes out of town as well. God damn it. And I should have went out that way. It would have been much more fun than getting the shits of and just not coming back from the sous chef one day. I knew, and for some reason, the money's why I stayed.
Right. It's where we all stay.
Yeah, I planned on being there until like the end of May. Like today was going to be my last day. As I was like, I don't think I can take it here. Nope, that plan went out the window when that bitch was. She was a bitch.
Like, remember, I need to eat, so I'm gonna stay here for a while.
You Tooke, the puppet, need to eat.
Well, the human slave next. If he dies, I die. So
okay, yeah. So we had a late start, so yeah, we'll shoot for closer to 90 minutes than 2 hours. So I don't have that human slave for too fucking long.
He's off tomorrow. Don't worry about whatever you want to do. He's going with, so all good.
Oh, excellent. Then I will leave you a husk of a human being, very much like like the space vampires that we watched recently. Sorry, my tits aren't as good. We are sounding like Lisa Boswell. Thank you for the $2 Cupcakes Corner.
I think he means my weird southern voice I'm doing. If I sound like Lisa, I like donuts. They don't make me fat. I have a real high metabolism. Yeah, poor Lisa. Rest in peace, Lisa.
Ding Lizard almost told more dead baby jokes, but then aborted. Fuck yeah. That's my favorite one so far, even more than the Doritos one. I didn't think you were going to top that one.
Bravo, Ding.
Okay, I think I had the right idea. We're going to get about halfway through, and then we're going to pick up on Rose, another point. I do have some more silliness that I will just make you starve and wait for while being such a gracious guest. Thank you so much. Tooke Puppet over on Twitter to find all the things that Tooke is doing. Let me put that at Tooka Puppet.
K-E. You said K-A?
Yeah.
Okay. You said K-A? Like, it's Tooke Puppet. The
Tooke Puppet. I think I was just mumbling.
Oh, okay.
I think I actually said, check her. And I was just mumbling. That's where to find any Tooke shenanigans. not Tookie, Tooke shenanigans.
Common mistake. Don't worry. I knew what I was getting into.
You're standing right here in front of me. I had your balls in my mouth, and I called you the wrong name, son of a bitch.
Yeah, listen, those all the balls are where they're supposed to be. It's all good.
I'll try to work you up from being flaccid. I know calling the wrong name does that.
Yeah.
Like starting my own family.
Okay. How many kids do you want?
Like 3.
Like 3.
Okay. Like all boys or what? All girls?
It doesn't matter for me.
Okay. And what do you look?
Now it sounds like she's talking to him like a therapist. She has that very calming voice, and I think she might realize that this would mean a whole lot to him to match. And we're gonna do our best to just talk about how you're a brave little man for coming up here.
Yeah, just like she's talking to a little kid because she thinks he might be retarded. That's what I'm thinking is happening at the beginning here. Well, you're too special.
She has the same evidence we had, and we came up with that for sure.
Like, what do you look for in a wife? Do you plan on getting married?
Yep.
Durability.
And what do you look like? What do you look?
There is no planning. Just yup. I need a lady. You mean there's options? I'm just looking for someone to accept me. There's really nothing else. That's what I've come to expect this far in life. Someone to just say yes. That's really the qualifications I'm looking for, miss.
Love me.
Like, to be honest. For them to be honest.
Okay.
I'm honestly going to go out and suck a cock tonight, honey. Take care.
Yeah, let me be honest. You're going to end up in a group home. Just FYI. Sorry about that.
Are you living in your parents' house? Do you have more than one bathroom? Well, I wouldn't get used to that where you're going. Expect one bathroom on the entire floor, sir.
Yeah, honesty is very important.
Just look at the look on his face.
You like animals?
Yeah.
Let's talk about cute little animals. I can see how you know this isn't working out. Let's talk about cute little animals. Do you have an animal?
We're back to the rabbits again.
Oh no, this is gonna get him sad. I did have a rabbit, George.
I had so many rabbits.
What's your favorite animal?
I had so many rabbits.
I have
like
17 rabbit foots. Don't ask what happened to the other ones.
Cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs, okay. If you had to pick one, which one would you pick?
Cats.
Uh-oh.
They make me laugh.
Yeah.
And even Nika is trying to put it nicely in the chat. His mindset is not there.
Let
I'm
it
literally
go.
watching my cat.
Cut him off.
It's not coming back either. That mindset went out for a pack of cigarettes long ago.
And she's over there just messing around.
All right, y'all. We can call that time just like that.
Praise Jesus.
And yeah, what do you think, baby girl?
You're very sweet, but I'm gonna respectfully pass. I hope you find your future wife. You guys have a beautiful
Always
future.
respectfully.
They all do that. Whoever started that, all of the dating hosts picked up on that, asking them to respectfully pass and not just pass.
Right.
I do believe he still got punched in the stomach by that no. You could see it on his childish little face.
Yeah. What do you think, baby girl?
You're very sweet, but I'm gonna respectfully pass. I hope you find your future wife.
It was nice meeting you, Radio.
Just have a beautiful future.
Bart Simpson's rewinding it. You see the exact moment his heart
Okay.
breaks.
Thank you for
You have
coming
a
up.
good night.
You too.
It was a good chat.
Was it? Really? We're calling this?
Good going, Chad. Thank you for not being too hard on the boy.
Mhm.
You didn't need to do that, Chad. He was just a boy.
Oh, she's still hanging in there.
So
Okay, we are about halfway done. We will come back on the next episode.
Awesome.
Rose has, I believe, 2 more to go through, and I won't keep you for too much longer. Oh yeah, and I forgot to throw that overlay on the actual video, and I did it. Bam! There you are.
Woohoo!
You and your pretty mustache. I've been kind of tempted to go mustache. Mustaches are not as exclusively to kid touchers as they once were. A lot of funny men getting the mustaches now.
It's not just 70s porn stars who have them anymore. So just see people with them.
And Ron Jeremy, a little bit of both a 70s porn star and a creepy, inappropriate toucher.
Yeah, he poor Ryan let himself go a little bit, mentally and physically.
He was that became part of his gimmick was to be the gross, disgusting fat guy. He had a Being John Malkovich parody, Being Ron Jeremy.
There was a Batman and Robin porn parody. It was like based on the old Adam West Batman. And you remember like how in every one they'd be climbing up a wall and a celebrity would stick their head out the wall and say hello to them. Yeah, exactly. The sideways wall. Well, in this version, it's Ron Jeremy sticking his head out the window to see Batman and Robin. It's like, oh, hey, fellas, what are you guys doing up here?
That's fantastic.
Yes.
What porn celebrity do we have? Bam! Get Sasha Grey and get because she's been in actual real movies, and get Ron Jeremy. That's our celebrities. I actually think of Clerks, the cartoon, first. All 4 episodes that aired on ABC. I think each one of them had the gag where they were doing that, and the camera was sideways. And then, why are we walking like this?
I think my favorite Batman and Robin thing is when they had the Green Hornet on, and Bruce Lee was playing Kato, and Burt Ward had to fight Bruce Lee. And he said, "I've never been so terrified in my entire life. I had to have like stage fights with fucking Bruce Lee. They could have killed me at any time."
I need to go back and watch those. I have such few memories. I haven't seen the 60s Batman in forever and ever. Amazon does have, it's like 1940s serial Batman that was in the theater before feature presentations. And he's got the weird kind of ears that Batman had. Well, the cartoon, was it on Amazon, has the like 1940s Batman as well.
Yeah, they kind of go noir with with a lot of the Batman stuff. But that was always like the thing with Batman and Superman. Like Batman, like Gotham was always like old cars, gritty, dirty. Whereas Metropolis was gleaming buildings, everything's brand new and shiny. So it was kind of like the light and the dark kind of thing of the DC universe. I'm getting way too deep into my comic book nerdness right now. I'm sorry.
But the Batman universe is everywhere. We could come to a time where just everything is an offshoot of Batman, because the Penguin series was fucking amazing. I would love to see that, another season of that. I heard they might be doing a different villain on another season, and I enjoyed that Batman movie up into a point. If it would have been like a 2-hour, 10-minute movie, I would have enjoyed that newest one that they're still in that universe with Penguin and such. That's once they kept going after the explosion, the flood happened. I was like, all right, guys, the flood was the end. That was a somber ending. We've got another day to fight this whole incel army of the Riddler with the bombs. No, this whole saving of everything, the electric. No, you just the flood happened. Bam. See you next movie, folks.
Yeah, I was not a huge fan of it. I kind of like feel like emo Batman, like his whiny, cryy, bitchy Batman the entire time. And then the end with that riddle at the end where he goes, "Oh, what's more valuable, the lesser than you have?" And the guy goes, "A friend." And I'm like, "Oh, boo, boo!" I wouldn't even Norton to come out and go, "Boo, fucking boo, boo." It's fucking boo. Stop! Why do we end a movie like this?
My biggest memory of that movie, though, is when he was gliding and ate shit. I think he was gliding like almost to the car and almost made it and ate fucking shit.
Yes. The Catwoman with going on about the evils of white men. It's like, can we stop with this, please? Let's let the bad guys be the bad guys. Why do we have to argue? But yeah, not my favorite Catwoman by a long shot. So.
Did you see any of the cartoon Harley Quinn, the Kaylee Cuoco
I've
one?
seen some of it. I didn't have the streaming service it was on when it first came out, and so I caught some of them when it would put them on like HBO sometimes or whichever matchup.
I would recommend the
cable
first two seasons.
Okay,
I enjoyed those, but I've gotten to hate watching it. I think it's on season 5. Both 4 and 5 were fucking garbage terrible. Season 5, apparently all of the female writers are pregnant or have a kid because they just can't stop with every fucking character. Bane is looking after a little kid. They go into the future and the lesbian couple sees their child in the future, and everyone just has a fucking child, and it's like, Jesus Christ, I know you're a bunch of ladies and girl power and women to the future, but not everyone needs a fucking kid in this. No. God damn it.
Did I tell you what made me stop watching Star Trek Picard?
I gave it no chances.
No. Well,
I have no idea what got you out.
I watched the first season. It was decent. Second season, they go back in time, and I swear to God, I'm not making this up. 7 of 9 is fighting ice. And I was like, I'm done. Goodbye. I'm not watching 7 of 9 fight immigration services. I'm not doing this. Sorry.
I vaguely remember Red Letter Media talking about it because anything in the JJ verse, I'm rejecting outright. It has the tone of Lost. The Discovery, I forget how many episodes. I don't know if I gave it 2 or 3 or just 1, but I was like, this is Lost in space.
I sat
not Lost
Discovery.
In space.
No, it's just Lost in space. Right?
And Picard had the same creative minds behind it as Discovery. I'm like, no chances are given.
Brave New Worlds isn't bad. It's like 2 seasons in. Although the second season they kept having gimmick episodes, which was annoying. Like the second to last episode of the season, I believe, was an all musical episode. Like, it's just all singing and shit because, I was like, and then other shows have done this. Other shows have done musical episodes. I get it. And Flash did it. Buffy the Vampire Slayer did it. Yeah, different shows have done it.
With Buffy. Buffy, of all the shows that tried it, it seemed proper.
Right.
I remember Taxi having an episode. I don't think it was a full episode, just everyone's fantasy. And, of course, Elaine Nardo's fantasy was to have everyone singing and dancing like on Broadway.
I made it through Discovery. It's the most woke thing you'll ever watch in your entire life. There's not a straight white man anywhere to be found in that show.
You, sir, have not seen the new Quantum Leap.
Oh, really? Oh, God.
Quantum Load, as I call it. It's... I've got copious notes. I could do a full review. It hurts. It really fucking hurts. Some of them I get really in detail about, and there's one episode that I was like, no, I can't even get into it. The biggest problem, the biggest problem in this episode is that the lead actress is from Vancouver, and she is supposed to be from America. And she didn't convince me, so the character never leaped. That's what happened in my mind. One of the worst, very special episodes in fucking history. That's where I ended. I think it was episode 9 or something, but a very special episode at the end. If you or a friend are having problems with this issue, call this number. And I'm like, this was done the most poor I have ever seen. A very special episode done.
Yeah. Go back to Willis being molested by the bicycle salesman. That's a special episode. on Different Strokes. That's a special episode right there.
It was Dudley, dummy.
Dudley. Yeah, poor Dudley.
Yeah,
Dumbass.
not Arnold's brother. Arnold Willis at that
Willis.
point should have been able to kick his ass if he'd tried molesting him.
Yeah. Yeah, he was going for the youngins.
Poor little Dudley. He didn't know what was going on.
Not a smart lad.
So I'm going to get in one more segment here.
Cool.
And thanks for sticking with me. This would be right when we're wrapping up, but Kitty did need emergency tail attention to get that fly paper. It's apparently something that's going to happen once a year. Got to be prepared for it next year to get her tail out of the fucking fly trap again.
An emergency T-section. Tail. Stupid. Terrible.
Actually, no, let's not go too far down this rabbit hole of Star Trek. Voyager, I'll just say, didn't live up to its potential. I thought. I got through Voyager. I thought there was a lot of potential. And towards like season 3, 4, 5, however many it lasted, the latter half, I'm like, Chakotay, just there's nothing. The Klingon lady, B'Elanna, she's just Tom Paris's girlfriend at this point. So much potential that was unrealized. It was fine, but yeah, no Deep Space Nine. And
my favorite series, Deep Space Nine.
Yes, I didn't think that anything was going to win me off over more than Next Generation, but I fucking love me some Deep Space Nine. The silly. Some people hate the Klingon episodes. Well, we're going down this rabbit hole before we get to these.
I was about to say how much I enjoyed Voyager. I'm like, oh, shut up, don't get into it.
Okay, yeah, I'll just acknowledge and try to get out of here before a rabbit hole. I really like the Klingon episodes. I know a lot of people didn't. And the Ferengi episode where they do a hostage exchange might be my favorite one of the entire series.
The baseball
not
episode,
a serious
one.
one.
Of my favorites.
Which one?
Episode. The baseball episode with the playing episode against the Klingon, not the Klingons, the Vulcans.
Yeah, in the holodeck.
Yeah,
that was unfortunate of the last season that they kicked fucking the one lady out. Shit, Dax.
Dax.
And
Yeah,
no more Jadzira Dax. We had a new Dax, and it was she was just there for a season. So unfortunately, it's you're not the Dax. You're the next Dax.
Next Dax up.
Okay, I think I've wrung out the Star Trek nerd in me.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
As we get to this lady, we saw her doing a parody song, I believe, on the last episode with Spurg Snake. You can see the lyrics to this song, "Taking Loads Again."
Awesome.
Taking loads again. Got pregnant 'cause she's taking loads again. Don't know the daddy 'cause it could be one of 10. Got a due date 'cause she's taking loads again. Taking loads again. Had too many lovers, now she'll have a baby. Getting help from friends. All those men ran to her, now they're running away. Still she's always taking loads again.
And loops right back to the beginning. It's like the end of Lamb Chop. You could just go on and on again. Last song we heard was also about taking loads. So I am a big fan of Harper the Fox here. We've got a lot in commons. Are your members also load related? Like mine are rope related?
Shooting ropes again.
This is the last time I check my TikTok mentions. But those are not even the worst ones. We even have the same side profile. I don't want to talk.
Smash.
Oh yeah. I've seen Carmelaxia on Twitter. She's associated with Kumia and like some of those people in Compound, so she knows them. So I know of her through them, and she's a weird but awkwardly hot chick.
I've seen her for years popping up. I'm glad she got back in my algorithm. I forgot she existed. And then it was like, oh, yeah, I remember that weird girl. Thank goodness she's of age now, so it's not weird that I'm checking her out on TikTok, because she's been there for years being very odd. And hooray, now it's not weird that I'm ogling her. It's legal.
Yay!
We have a subtitle on this next one. My grandmother's dentures were missing, and I searched for them for a long time without success until I saw my pet's bright smile.
The dog looks like an Asian stereotype.
Ah.
Oh,
yeah.
The big overbite. It's like a 50s, 40s Warner Brothers cartoon with Asian people in it.
I love the merry melodies. You can see, that on Japanese they started at the teeth. When there was any black character, they started at the lips. And anytime there is just a background black character, it needs that little warning. This is of the time, folks. We'd like to show this in its entirety. We don't want to fuck with it, but it's here. Oh, my buddy had the DVD. They had Whoopi Goldberg at the beginning, because you got two there. She's black and a woman. Look, see, it's two of the things that they're like, hey, don't these type of people stink? And she's like, it's fine. We don't stink. And there's jokes about how we stink in here. Go watch Looney Tunes.
Uh-oh, I just noticed something on the way. Oh, God!
Brown.
Was that a raccoon? Like, it was a raccoon, right? It was like, I first thought it might have been a cat. That's a raccoon, right?
It's a raccoon on the wing.
Oh, God!
He's hanging on. He's going to have a bad time when it starts lifting off.
Oh, man. Poor raccoon. William Shatner's freaking out right now.
Brown.
There's a raccoon on the wing. That is a fun little update, that the raccoon is just a regular-ass raccoon on the wing. See? We de-escalate it, and it becomes funny sometimes.
Black. White. Gray. Cyan. 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 Come on, man. Come on, man. Ow. Ow.
Kind of appropriate that I had this all picked out. That we were ready to hit the live button when Kitty comes running through with a fly trap on her tail. This guy's right at the end with his Kermit puppet when Kitty's fucking his day up. Has that... I imagine there's not a kitty cat around that abode you're in.
No.
Is there?
Nimrob's last cat died before I showed up. Thank God. It probably would have murdered me on multiple occasions. So.
It would be a similar story. That hat would have been hat. Well, yeah, hat, eyes, nose, mustache.
And I'm sitting on a pillow, and this cat would have wanted to sit on the pillow I'm currently sitting on. Like, no, Kitty, it's my pillow. No, Kitty, my pillow.
And the kitty would be like, we can share this pillow. We can both be on this pillow, because this is my pillow now.
I'll be all the way over here. Like, fucking cat's taking up the whole pillow. God damn it.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Ow. 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 Purple.
We got to the end of it.
You made it.
We've got a little bit of high art.
Really makes you think.
Fishies and laundryman, you think they don't go together. Like fishies fuck up your laundryman, but really, a bunch of carp swimming and a laundry machine, it's like the same, man. You can find your zen while the washing machine is going. revealing my art until it finds the right audience. Mr. and Miss Scrub Bush there. And he enjoys getting the rimming from the missus. You can buy this t-shirt, making unwearable shirts, day 56. Right here it is.
I knew that was coming. I knew
Jupiter.
Oh, God.
ClothingYouNeed.com. He calls this Jupiter shirt unwearable, but you can buy it from ClothingYouNeed.com.
I could definitely not wear this in New York. I'll tell you that right now. No way.
You can hang that right next to the sandwich board sign from Die Hard with a Vengeance. Second time I've mentioned that this week. It's a fun reference.
It's a fun movie.
Ran out of clean dishes again. So the wrist it is.
Risketti. Fucking with people is so funny. I was in a school, our school library once, and if you didn't check out the book, there was a kind of like it looked like a metal detector, so it would buzz off and give like an alarm if you didn't check the book out. So there was this one kid in our group who was clearly mousy and extremely shy. So of course I took a book and stuffed it in his book bag. And when he walked out, that thing went off, and we all made sure we walked out in front of him. Because we did not want to get caught behind him. I thought he was gonna die on the spot. He's like, "Oh no, I didn't do anything." I was like, "It's the book, dude. They're not gonna kill you for it. It's fine." It was so mean.
And just very casual, this guy, like you were, casually going over. I'll trust you. You shouldn't have trusted him. Songs by our buddy, Mr. Blue Sky.
Awesome.
SoundCloud on The Real Mr. Blue Sky. That was the last of the madness for tonight. Thank you for sticking with me. I kept you long because of the delay in going, but we got through it, and I only starved you for about 30 minutes.
No, I just was fun. I was like, once we got to Bubba Gump Donut Guy, the night was made. It's fantastic.
It just hits so good, and she's got two more. Maybe three. I think it's two more that we'll get to on the next episode.
Fantastic.
We'll see how they stack up. I'll be back next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. Eastern. One of those two. You can catch me at the old time or the new time. We're working around an actual job again. Me and Gino, we're pitching. We're selling shit. Come buy a t-shirt from me and buy whatever the fuck from Gino Bisconti, because he does better than that than stand-up comedy. I never liked him as a stand-up, but boy, does he have that Billy Mays energy.
Yeah, he has a barrel of energy. It's true. He's such a barrel of energy that people just want to murder him every time they're around him. Poor guy. Oh, well.
Anything else you would like to plug before getting out of here? 2K Puppet over on Twitter.
My baby movies with 2K. On Sunday, we're watching a movie called Killer Fish about piranha in a tropical resort with Lee Majors and Karen Black of all people, and it's from 1979. And we've moved the show. We're going to eventually move it to Nimrod's channel, my channel. But I told Nimrod figures how to do shit. He said it's going to be on Jib's channel, so it'll be on Rock Talk Live on YouTube and on Color Jib Uncensored on Rumble. Yeah, there we go. 6:00 on Sunday night. It's a lot of fun. I don't call it a watch along anymore. I call it a goof along, because we have everyone in the chat goofing along with us, and it's just a really good time. There's some very funny people in our chat. So check it out. If you don't like it, you can tell me to fuck off. So, there you go. That's my pitch.
If you don't like it, you can spend $2 for us to bring up a chat of how you don't like it.
Exactly. Just rumble rant to tell us how much my show sucks. So, yeah, that's fun. But
we're not too proud. Those negative comments that you leave help the algorithm. So I will absolutely keep up those negative comments that say I can't find an audience. Well, I've got statistically, it's nobody, but you're all somebody here. Thank you for joining me. And thank you all for checking this show out. Feel free to go away.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for going on this adventure with me. It's fun being with friends. I'll see you next time. Bye now.
Bye for now.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dao day.
Places all. All join hands, circle left. Now circle right and listen to me. LS, MFT. Elementary corners like swinging on a gate. To right to your honey with the right and left date. Grand right and left around you go. Lucky strike means fine tobacco. Meet your honey and give her a whirl. All swing around with the little girls. Smoke 'em, then you'll see. LS, MFT. Promenade and don't you fall. Promenade around the hall. Lucky strike is first again with tobacco men. Promenade straight down the pike. It's time right now for a lucky strike. Yes, for smoking that you're bound to like, you just can't beat a lucky strike.